everybody. This is me again, Russell Mills. Sunday, 5/28/2017. Basically, I made a video on the 22nd of 2017, May, where I was talking about a lot of struggles with black people and how we don't get along at times and we act like fools, and I don't understand that. And white people, they love to see the destruction of the black man. So I'm going to say this about you white people. You white people act like you don't have white privilege, because you do. Okay, all you white people act like black people are stupid anyway. And I get really sick and tired of white people acting like they're better than us in all aspects. And I'm getting really sick and tired of white people acting like they hold the power over us, which, yeah, some of them do because they have the money more than us. But I'm getting really sick and tired of the bullshit, and sick and tired of this white privilege and white people acting like babies all the time. And, you know, they act like fools. And I hate it when black people try to co-sign their bullshit. Okay, I can't stand that. So, like I say, you white people, stop acting like fools. Okay, and that's why some of you white women that you don't treat right are fucking us as black men, because you guys do not know how to fuck right, and you guys act like idiots. Okay, you guys act like dictators more than a husband or a boyfriend. Okay, and that's why some of you white women are jumping on our dicks. Point blank, period. So, and some of it is because you want to experience a black man, and you could put that underneath the notch of in your life, saying that, hey, I'm not racist. I fucked a black guy. I know there's a lot of you white women out there that have said that. Hey, I fucked a black guy, so that doesn't make me racist. Okay, really? You guys still talk shit about us as black people, you white people. And that's what I'm saying. You white guys out there think that, you're fucking your bitch right. Okay? And you might have a bigger dick, let's say, than me, but you know what's so funny? I fucked some of you white women. I fucked some of those white women. And why do those women that I fucked were shaken and all, saying, man, I can't believe a little dick nigga like you was actually going to be able to fuck me that way. Yeah, absolutely. Or my husband or my boyfriend that was white couldn't fuck me that way. And it's like, I don't have a big dick. And you white boys act like, because if you do have a big dick, that you're fucking these bitches right. Let me tell you something. You guys ain't fucking these bitches right. You guys ignore your woman at times, okay? You guys treat them, you guys are so protective of your women so much, okay? So protective. And you guys think that, by you being protective, quote unquote, you being a real man. Let me tell you something about the white race. You guys are cowards, okay? I dated women that were white, okay? I have friends that are white, but here's the thing that I notice about all of them. They're very cowardly at times, and when it comes to throwing people underneath the bus, white people are the first ones to do that, okay? And when it comes to the name blame game, white people are the first to always do that, especially when it comes to a brother, a black man or woman. They will throw us underneath the bus in 5 seconds. Because that's just how they are. That's how they're trained. That's in their DNA. Let me tell you something. The white man has always been a destructive type of force. Okay? And you white women are stupid enough to never see it. Okay? Until it's too late. I've had so many women talk to me about their exes that were white men. And I'm not saying there haven't been any black men that haven't done any bad, of course. But I'm talking about white men now. I'm not talking about black men. But some of you white men are so protective, so insecure yourselves. You guys act like you're so secure when I see right through most of you motherfuckers. You guys are so cowardly, and I just don't get it. Okay, you guys manipulate your women, you destruct them, you rape them, and you know what's so funny? I watch movies, and then when I see the white people in the movie being destructive, it's always you guys trying to kill us as black people in these movies. You're always trying to kill us, but you guys are always the killers, the murderers, the rapists, the ones that are the stalkers. Okay? You don't see too many black people doing shit like that because we're not built like that. Maybe you might have some that slip through the cracks, but at the end of the day, most of you white people are just cowards. And most of your children become cowards because of the father. Okay, I've talked to so many women that go through so much emotional distress because of these white men. And you white women keep allowing yourselves to keep continuing to date them. Okay, but then when you date another race where a man could actually treat you right and fuck you right, okay, I hope you white women are listening because, like I said, I think some of you white women personally jump on the black man's dick just for experience. Just to say, hey, look, I have a nigga underneath my belt, a notch underneath my belt. That's what I think some of you white women are doing purposely. I don't think purposely you guys really love us because you're the first to throw us underneath the bus if we don't treat you right, but you wouldn't do that to a white man. But you definitely do it to a black person. So I don't care who likes this video. I'm going to try to upload this video to YouTube. I don't care. I'm speaking my mind. This is Russell Mills. I speak my mind, and I don't care. I'm not here for you guys, this to say, like I said, as white people, you guys are cowards. You know this. And you white men always corrupting the white woman all the time. Okay? And you wonder why sometimes your kids become corrupted because of the white man. And it's like, let me tell you something too also about white people. They let their kids do whatever the fuck they want to do. And they talk to them any type of way that they wanted to. Trust me, I've been in so many white households. I grew up in a town called Stoughton, Mass., okay, which was primarily white. My parents are still there. Okay? And let me tell you something. I would see so many white kids talk all type of shit to their parents. And it's amazing to me that if you do that shit in a black household, you're going to get your ass whooped. Trust me, when I tried with my parents, I got my ass beat. Okay? So like I say to you white parents over here that I've taught, I'm not going to mention some names because I know a few right now. But I'm going to say this to you white parents. You guys wonder why your kids become fucked up. Okay? You're smoking weed with your kids. You're drinking with your kids. You're doing all this. These are white people doing all this shit. Okay? You're corrupting the minds of others. You're beating up black people. You have the police that are white that, want to destroy us just as well. So it's like, it's all you white people's fault. And then you guys have the nerve to say black people have privileges. What type of privilege do we have? When I'm going into a neighborhood, a white neighborhood, people looking at me, they're scared of me. And it's like, let me tell you something before this video ends. If you white people do not want to fuck with us, don't fuck with us. Don't hire us at your jobs. Don't do anything. Just do what you have to do. Because here's the problem that I have with some of you white people. You guys are scared of us so much because of what you hear about. Okay, what you hear about. Okay, you hear about so-and-so from this type of town or this part of the world, and you guys get scared of us. So it's like, we're not the problem as black people. You guys are the problem. You guys are the ones that make more issues for the world and everything. Look at that. Our president, Donald Trump, Trump, whatever the fuck his name is. Look at his punk ass. Okay? Destroying shit, never had no political experience, and he's in office once again. And I'm not going to even sit back and say Barack was the best president in the world, because he was all right. He was cool at times. One thing I can respect about Barack is his temperament. When everybody was coming at him at a certain way, I respected him as a man, as a man first, and not as a biracial man, because half you stupid niggas want to say black when the man's mother was white. So how can he be fully black? That's stupid. Okay? That's very stupid and dumb. It's like he's biracial. Yes, he married a black woman, Michelle, that people was calling a man and stuff like that. I hope not. I hope not. But it's like, I hate when you stupid ass niggas talk about, oh, he's the first black president, he's the first biracial president. And I could say that he did what he did, good and bad. And I don't know all about the politics, as I'm not a politician. But this asshole we have in office right now, Trump, whatever his name is, he's fucking up the country. And I don't care. And it's like, all you idiots that voted, I didn't vote, so I didn't give a fuck. I didn't like Hillary or Trump, whatever the fuck his name is. I didn't like him because he's a bitch ass. Hillary's a bitch ass, okay? And let me tell you something. They're not going to do nothing for black people. And for the black people that voted for this asshole or voted for Hillary, really? Let me tell you something, black people. Stop falling for the white man's okie doke, okay? Stop falling for the bullshit. Time and time again, we like to fall for the bullshit of the okie doke. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm getting really sick and tired of black people co-signing these white people. Okay, it's like some of y'all fucking white people just no good. Okay, you guys are rats. You guys put people underneath the bus, and I don't give a fuck if this video gets loaded to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I hope I get comments. I hope I get people that say, "Oh, this nigga over here, who's he think he is?" I know who the fuck I am. Okay, I'm not a rat like you. Okay? I'm not a bitch ass nigga like your ass. Okay? I'm a straight up type of man. Okay? And I'm not threatening nobody. I'm trying to act like a tough guy. I'm just saying in general, this is me. I'm a straight up type of individual. If I got a problem with you, I'll let you know. I don't have to fight people and act like an asshole, because that's not me. But one thing is, but I do speak my mind, and I know some of you white people are afraid of a black man that speaks their mind, or a black woman that speaks their mind, and you're also afraid of an educated black person too, because if you have an educated black person that knows what time it is, you guys fear that because you know they have more knowledge of self than you do. So this is all I'm saying to all you white people out there. Stop trying to judge us and stop being afraid of us and stop pretending. Okay, if you don't like black people, don't fuck with us. Don't hire us at our companies. Don't do anything. Okay, don't do anything. And for the black people, I'm gonna say this. Okay, we need our own fucking businesses. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I live in Massachusetts. I'm gonna say this real fast. If you took $20 out of each person's pocket that's black, let's say $10,000. Okay, I mean 10,000 black people. If we took $20 out of our pocket, that's $200,000. Okay, if you got 20,000 black people, okay, that'd be over $400 of black money. But see, the problem is with us black people, lack of trust. Because we have that fucking slave mentality, okay, that black people have to stop doing. We do not trust each other, but every other race we will involve ourselves in, which is fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. We have our hands in the white man's pocket. I work for a gas station. I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm just saying I work for a gas station, and it's like, of course, my hands, unfortunately, in their pockets. Why? Because they're white people paying my black ass, just as well as others that work throughout the company. And it's time for us to wake the fuck up, okay? It's time for us to stop. Let's think about properties. Let's think about ownerships. Let's think about houses. Let's think about owning our own businesses, owning our own condos, owning our own car dealerships, owning our own hospitals. Okay? This is what white people have been doing for years. This is why they have the keys to the locks that control us. Because we don't take the time to think the same way they do. So that's one thing I could give those asshole white people credit for. I can by them thinking a little bit further. And that's why I'm saying us as black men and women have to think the same way, a little bit further than they, because we have the education. We are smarter than the white man. We are better than the white man and woman. Point blank, period. Okay, just the struggles that black people have gone through, you know what I mean, makes us 10 times better. Okay, and I'm going to say this again, just like I said in the first video. We had brothers like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. Okay, we had Roberto Clemente. We had people like that played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Like I said, we had Jackie Robinson, which was the first black player that came into the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. A white man, Branch Rickey, as everybody knows, co-signed him to go to the major leagues. So without, once again, a white man's help, his black ass wouldn't have been into the league the way it was, I feel. So what I'm saying is we've came a long way, but it's still not long enough. Okay, and it's like we're still in whips and chains regardless of who gives a fuck. My opinion, we're still in whips and chains because we still have the white man and woman controlling us. When we go to these interviews, I'm going to say this to you black people, when we go to the interviews of these jobs, okay, when we're unemployed or if we're looking around for other jobs, who do we see most of the time? White faces. White faces in power. So I'm going to say this to the black people. Do we want to keep being slaves? Do we want to keep being the yes sir, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes sir, yes ma'am type of people all the time? We want to do that? This is the type of mentality that we want to have? And we want to have them in control of everything? Think about the races. This country, let me tell you something about the United States of America. It's a fucking racist country, okay? It might be a country of opportunity, but it's a fucking racist country, okay? Trust me. We have so much racism in this country, it's ridiculous. And people are going to sit back and say, oh, you're not helping the cause by you saying what you're saying about white people. Let me tell you something, right? I'm saying what I say about white people because of certain experiences that I've had in my life, certain things that I've seen other black people go through a lot worse than myself, okay? So let me tell you something. Let's go back to the 60s. Let's go back to the 50s when, they were still doing lynching black people, okay? When they had the dogs on us, okay? What about that? When they were putting fire hoses on our asses, okay? And the police were beating us up and arresting us, okay? That was black people? That was black people always causing trouble all the time? No. They don't like the fact that we were on this planet, and they still don't like the fact that we're on this fucking planet, okay? So I'm saying this to the white people. You know what I'm saying? You guys better wake the fuck up, okay? Is every single white person racist in this country? I don't know. Or maybe there's a lot of good pretenders in this world. I don't know. And like I say this to the white women and white women and the white men. Just because you have friends that are quote unquote black, don't mean you get too comfortable by saying whatever the fuck you want to say around them. Because I know a lot of you white people get too comfortable saying whatever the fuck you want. There's and it's so funny. I used to hear as a kid, because I was naive and ignorant and I didn't have knowledge of self. And I was very dumb. When I used to hear white people say to me, oh yeah, I've had black friends. I had a whole bunch of black friends, So I'm thinking my stupid ass